Good morning. Welcome to Unified. Today we are going to start with third week. Let us read Communicating with Safeguards. Now you have experienced your higher self on an intimate level. You have communicated consciously. For years, we can be aware of a clock ticking in our room, then suddenly we hear it. For years, we can be unaware of a clock ticking in our room, then suddenly we hear it. It is so loud, we can't imagine we never heard it. That is now your experience with your higher self. It has always been a part of you, helping, directing, guiding, nudging, and prodding. Yet you did not hear it. Now you do. You know that voice is there. All you need to do now is to focus attention. Soon you will start focusing your attention on its messages, but first you must develop some safeguards. The first safeguard deals with uninvited influences. Since we are all connected, it is possible for other people to influence your thoughts. These people may or may not be living in the physical world we know. They may be part of the vast spiritual world around us we don't yet perceive. Nevertheless, they are there, and some of them invade our aura, our field of energy, and influence our thoughts. The thoughts these uninvited influences feed us can be helpful or harmful, right or wrong, negative or positive, fearful or cheerful, and even ingenious. You can never be sure if they are appropriate. Only the thoughts that come from your higher self are reliable. Unfortunately, most of us can't tell the difference yet between the thoughts of the uninvited influences and our higher self. Since we are masters of our own selves, the remedy is quite easy. You simply close your aura to all except your higher self. This is the first important lesson this week. Whenever you go into crowds of people, say, close my aura to all except my higher self. Say it also whenever you feel you are in a negative atmosphere, such as around sickness, an accident, or a troubled person. This week, you can't say the words to close your aura too often. After this week's practice, the times when you need to close your aura will be clear. It will be almost second nature. In spite of all your precautions, some uninvited influences can get into your aura and feel quite at home. These are usually people who have died and who are confused, troubled, and hurting. Their awareness of their true nature is so distorted. They have refused the help gladly waiting at their side. When you have such an uninvited influence in your aura, you can feel moody, irritable, exhausted, pained, angry, or any other emotion and feeling that is inappropriate. These influences have come and gone most of your life. They have influenced your thinking and your actions for ages. Well, those influences are now going to stop. They must stop if you are to experience your higher self clearly. They must stop if your new life of happiness and abundance is to flow easily and effortlessly. To clear your aura of any uninvited influences, you begin each of your daily quiet periods from now on with a few simple words. These words are to be memorized. At first you can read the words but be able to say their substance from memory by the end of the week. The words are: to all uninvited influences in my aura, I send love and light. You are each whole and healed. You are each created as love and light, and you are still love and light. You each feel no pain now, and you are not afraid. You each have a perfect place to go, and I ask my higher self, and you say the name here. You just got your name last week. So I asked my higher self, like the name of my higher self is Pankaj. So I'll say I ask my higher self Pankaj to take you there now. Each of you go in peace. There is another safeguard to learn this week. That safeguard will be given to you by your higher self in the form of some signal you can recognize. This signal must be with you during your quiet periods. The signal is your safeguard that you are indeed communicating with your higher self. After you have cleared your aura of any uninvited influences and have settled down into your heart and love, think this. My dear higher self, name like mine is Pankaj, so I'll say, my dear higher self Pankaj, please give me your signal now. Wait for some physical signal that is obvious. It can be movement of a head or of an entire upper body or of fingers, arms, or legs. Therefore, it is important to be sitting so that the entire body is free to move. It might even be a movement you are used to, such as fluttering of eyelids, or it could be a sensation someplace like a gentle caress or heat or tingling. Or it could be a vision, either a clear picture or simply light. Or it could be something you hear. There are only two certainties: the signal will be pleasant, and the signal must be given to you when you ask for it. That signal is very important. It is your signal that you are unified with your higher self and that you are actually communicating with the higher self and not with an uninvited influence. Devote your quiet times this week to discovering the signal and then simply enjoying the experience of love along with the signal. Feel comfortable with the signal and notice how it comes quite easily once you've settled into quietness. This week, when you go to bed, practice the words to clear your aura of uninvited influences. Then, 3 of the nights this week, unify yourself with God. That is, think of whatever qualities of God comes to you and give yourself those qualities as well. God is love, so I am love. I am love because I am made in His image. The balance of the 4 nights, continue the exercise of last week. Give a few words of thanks to your higher self for its guidance and love. Then transmit your love energy to whomsoever you choose. During the day this week, you can continue to send love to anyone or anything whenever it occurs to you. This is a practice you want to develop, for as you give, so shall you receive. Give love out in your thoughts. Don't be surprised when it comes back to you in the least expected way. So, friends, what are we going to do right now? We'll be going into a quiet period for 10 minutes and do this prayer. To all uninvited influences in my aura, I send love and light. You are each whole and healed. You are each created as love and light, and you are still love and light. You each feel no pain now, and you are not afraid. You each have a perfect place to go, and I ask my higher self to take you there now. Each of you go in peace. This is going to be the prayer every day this week in our quiet period. Then we have to ask the physical signal. After the clearing of aura, we have to say, my dear higher self, please give me your signal now. So when you're listening to the higher self, ask for the signal now. It could be any signal. Then during the day, we have to send love to our loved ones. And at night, we have to feel that, yes, I'm made in the image of God. God is love, so I'm love. God is this, so I'm this. So we have to do it while sleeping. So let us start with the prayer and then asking for the signal from your higher self. I'm putting this prayer because today you might want to read it, so it is on the screen. It will stay on the screen.